Hello everybody, welcome to the second episode of the campaign playthrough for Railway Empire. This is the second campaign. We've just completed the first one. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we completed Great Plains as president, which is the top score you can get. So now we'll move on to the second one, which is here, over on the east coast, the early days starting in 1830. This chapter is all about the modest beginnings of the railroads, but how they then quickly revolutionized transportation in the USA, helping to revive the prosperity of the industrial centers on the east coast. While you are building your first railroad empire and leading your rail tracks further towards the west to the Great Lakes, you will also learn about the economic systems behind Railway Empire. Philip Evan Thomas, the well-known railroad enthusiast from Baltimore, will be right by your side. So let's jump into this second chapter and see what we've got to do. As you can see, I've already completed this. I've completed them all. This was as a CEO, and hopefully we can get this up to president this time, so let's see. So we'll keep all this as is, we'll not change anything there, and we'll jump into it.
The rest are just gold diggers who don't have a clue about how this business works.
Quite right. So, let's see what we've got to do. I can vaguely remember this one, but obviously we'll refresh.
In 1830, the prosperous industrial centers on the east coast of the United States of America were poorly connected to the mainland. Insufficiently developed toll roads and slow ship canals were the only options when making long journeys. Farmers, businessmen, and travelers lamented these long, arduous, and above all, unsafe transport routes. They were not only an inconvenience for travelers, but also shackles on an emergent nation's hunger to grow. But at this time, a development from England was taking its first steps.
Yay!
To keep alive the hope of many cities in the East of reaching greater economic influence and growth.
Thank you, Mr. Stevenson. Okay, so here we are. Just pause it there by opening the track construction window. Okay, let's see what we've got to do. Now, yeah, there's only 2 tasks originally, but these more do get added on as you start to meet your initial tasks. So first of all, we want to connect Baltimore and Washington, which is nice and easy because they're very close to each other on the map, and then connect 3 rural businesses to our rail network. Okay, so Washington to Baltimore, nice and easy. It's just a very short line between the two, so we'll get that done now. We'll just go for a small station, I think, here, like that, and then we'll link him up to Baltimore, like so. Yeah, 10% gradient, that's fine. Not really worried about that. We'll do that to save money. Hello, Beatrix. There we go. So that's that doubled up. Get the signals in place. And a supply tower, and we'll stick a maintenance shed in Baltimore as well. There we go. So that's the first task completed.
I have nothing against strangers. Some of my best friends, but you're not from here.
And we'll have 2 trains running that line. It's only a short route.
That's where I do business.
Okay, so that's that.
And why?
We have to connect 3 of the rural businesses.
Thing
We've all got milk, we've got wheat, fruit just up there, we've got cattle, veggies, coal, lumber, sugar. So yeah, we've got plenty of small businesses in the area which we can link up to Baltimore. But before we do that, I'm actually going to hop straight over to New York. We'll get a large train station here. So we'll drop him in New York there. We'll ignore him. We'll run this across like this. Sweep past that little hill there, save a bit of money on bridges, tunnels and all that stuff. And there we go. And we'll double up if there's room on this side. Yes, there is. And again, like before, because it's a parallel track, we save a lot of money on the bridge. There we go. Put some signals in here. And a supply tower at about halfway. That's Baltimore to New York connected, and then we'll hop straight up to Albany. Put him like there. So bring him down. Actually, we've got his rail net. We can't parallel against his, so we can't save money on the bridge there. Nope. In fact, I'll just link it up and I can fix that afterwards. Okay, so there we go. Again, we'll double up. Drop him in there. Get our signals set up. There we go, that signals all the way down. Get a supply tower. So now we've got a line from Washington, Baltimore, New York, and up to Albany. I think we'll also, while we're here, carry on straight to Syracuse. Now pay attention to these contour lines here. Like sweep through this valley. Down there. That's that. Again, as always, double him up. Like that. No, I've got that wrong. There we go. Drop the rest in. And a tower. Right, so we've got a maintenance shed there. Put one in Albany as well. So that's all the trains covered. So Syracuse to Albany will be covered by that one. Albany, New York covered by that. New York, Baltimore by the one in Baltimore. And Washington, Baltimore by the one in Baltimore as well. Okay, so let's get some trains running on these. Oh wait, no, you tit. I've already done that one. Baltimore to New York, please. There we go. No stopping, Baltimore and Ohio. Lovely. And we'll go for 4. No, we'll go 6. 6 trains on this line. So we've got 1 already. So we'll clone it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then New York and Albany, and we'll have 4 on this one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Albany to Syracuse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so obviously that's not part of our initial goal, but I do remember we have to extend up this way. I think we have to go to Toledo. So I've laid that down, and it's obviously all this is going to make us money. So we'll get in there and start earning some money off this while we work through the rest of the goals. This will all be ticking over in the background. Now we do have a connection bonus here, so if we can get this corn linked up, that'll help us. We'll get $122,500. So we'll do that now. Okay, yeah. So it's a regular train station, just a small one's fine. Oh, you tit. Try that again. Small. Thank you. He can run out here. And then link up to that one there. Obviously it will impact on the trains from the Syracuse to Albany line, but that's fine. So we get a stop there. And also there. And then we'll just have the one train on this line. It's only a short route. But we do want to make sure he only leaves with a full load. And then I think we shall run a line from the other side into Albany. So we'll do that now. And then he will be supplying corn to both cities to help them grow. So just go back there, and then okay. Oh, he's not gonna have it. Okay, change of plan. We'll build that for now. But what we'll do, if we demolish that, he can then run into the the first platform. Ah, it's a gradient there. No, it's not. Just get rid of him. Ah! Ah, okay, yes, sorry, I know what I've done there. Just take him back a bit. That's clashing with that track there. Tell you what, we'll go the opposite way. Sweet Jesus. Well, I've balls this up. Can't get rid of that because that train's on it. Okay, there we go. Bring him in there. There we go. My god, that was harder work than it needed to be. Okay, again, we'll just have the one line, one train rather, but with the maximum amount of carriages before he departs the station. A debt. And he will need a, oh, in fact they'll both need a supply tower. 1, 2. And also a pair of signals heading into the station in case obviously one of the other trains is already on the platform when the other one arrives. We'll also then need a maintenance shed in Syracuse when we have the money. So that's that. So that's obviously that's the first rural business connected to the network now. So we need to click 2 more. Now I do believe one of the missions is to grow Baltimore. So we'll connect them into Baltimore now. We have a meat industry here and a leather industry, both of which obviously are from cattle. So the first thing we want to do is run cattle in to Baltimore to feed that industry. Get that maintenance shed in place. So we'll do that. Get a small station just there. And then run our track. Obviously we'll fix that giant bridge that it's going to build us before we confirm, but first of all we'll go to there. Or not. Okay, what we'll do, we'll follow this track a bit closely, a bit more close. Just spare off. Oh, it's taking the piss now. Spare off a bit earlier. There. To there. There. Okay, now, as you see, that's going to cost a hell of a lot of money, but that's only because it's decided to build that massive bridge, because the game will automatically try and keep your incline as low as possible. So if we just drop a couple of track points in here, like so, yes, the incline does increase 10%, 8%, another 10 over there, but the price comes down massively. So we'll do that. Obviously we can't afford it, so we'll go and take out a loan, a bond. Get the maximum straight off the bat. Then hop back in, build that, and we'll double him up. So we can have multiple trains running this route, because it'll be quite profitable. I wonder if we can... Don't think I'm going to be able to do it over this side of the bridge. No, that's fine. We'll just merge him in up there. Our signals in. Supply tower. And then a rail line. So we want max. 8, there we go. So minimum of 8. And we'll have 3 for the time. 4, no, we'll have 4 for the time being. Can always increase that later if we need to. Cover the freight car, increase the transportation fee per freight car by 8%. Increases profits from transported mail by 10%. We'll go for the freight for now, because we're going to have a lot of freight on this line. So freight on this line, and then we can get the mail afterwards. Yeah. Somebody else just put a bid in before, but never mind. I always like to bid on those because it saves my own research and development points. Right. Indian resettlement bill passed, okay. So that's 2 businesses connected up. Obviously the corn up here and the cattle down here. Next, I think we shall go for this wheat. So build him there. Just run him straight in. And then drop track points in. To reduce some of the earthworks and drop the price down to 131.
Baltimore to take a closer look at the city.
There we go, double up. Supply tower. And set up our line. Three, 4. Well, that's what we got on the auction. Okay, we'll get the profit one for now off the mail. So that's the first 2 tasks completed. Syracuse is growing. I think now we have cotton nearby, and you see this. We can actually build an industry here ourselves. Now, given the fact we have cotton right there, to me it would make sense to have a weaving factory which uses cotton to produce cloth. A cost of $400,000. That's fine, because it will pay for itself over time. Just drop in a small station. Link him up. In fact, we'll double him up. Oh, not there. Like that. Supply tower, which I can't afford. Let's let the cash reserves increase. Should be pretty quick with all the trains we've got going. Yep, there we go. So as I say, get a supply tower in there. And get our line set up. We'll have 2 running that line. It's a fairly short route. Okay. Happening here. Oh, random breakdown. Fair enough. Waiting for track clearance. That's because the trains are taking quite a while to fill up. Even though we have enough in stock at the station, 19 out of 33, I do believe the reason it's not filling up instantly is it's based on the current demand levels in Baltimore. So, if you just have a look, yeah, Baltimore is already full with grain. So the trains won't load up and depart until that drops down. So what I might actually do is I might bin off 2 of these trains. Because the demand, the supply is outstripping the demand at the moment. Okay, what can we invest in next? Yep, why not? So what's next? Baltimore to Pittsburgh. Well, yeah, put Pittsburgh on our network. 10 loads of cotton to Pittsburgh, and then 20 loads of clothing to New York. Pittsburgh is here. We've got cotton, so we could add cotton into there. And then the cloth produced in Pittsburgh. What we'll do is we'll run it out here and then duck in this little valley and into Baltimore, so it doesn't have to go through and all the way back round. So we'll drop into Buffalo as an interim stop. So that's from Syracuse. Just try and avoid that hill there. So that's Syracuse, that's Buffalo now connected up. As always, we'll double him. Like so. Get our signals and supply set up. And then we'll have 6. 4, 5, 6. Now, Syracuse produces beer, Buffalo produces meat. Them two will trade with each other and grow each other nicely. Now, to help Buffalo's meat industry, it will need cattle, which we have here. And to supply Syracuse's beer industry, we need grain, which we have here. Yeah, to be just check the gradient. Yeah. We'll get a station here, around these little lakes, and then into Syracuse. And then one here, into Buffalo. Obviously we'll link up Pittsburgh as well afterwards. And then that cotton industry will feed into Pittsburgh as well. So, we'll do that now. So first of all, we shall get this wheat, grain, whatever it is. Okay. Fact. Lovely. Now he will also use that supply tower to save building another one.